yeah, just that anticipation before the first one. Feels like a lifetime waiting for it to start. It's been like 2 weeks like that. A little bit cooked actually. I felt like after that first workout, I just kind of like leaning into it, and then into that workout I like kind of burnt through all of my I burnt through all my energy stores. I think just like being a bit nervous and the anticipation and stuff like that, yeah, it just kind of like it burnt through my energy stores. So I felt like kind of like empty, and there was no like glucose in the muscle. I know that sounds real weird. And then so afterwards it really rattled me for a little while actually, and then I came good, did my active recovery, and obviously it was like good for the squat, so I was okay. But yeah, I just felt like a little bit like kind of shaky inside the muscle. It's not anything that I think will impede performance. It just makes you feel a bit gross, you know, like it doesn't feel like, oh, my legs are so cooked that I can't do anything, because the front squat proved that. The front squat proved that. It's just that it's like a little bit more, you feel a little bit more empty, a little bit hollow. So I'm just like eating a ton of food and just trying to build that back up. Drink, eat, supplement. There's not much more you can do. Feel way better. I definitely think I let my like nerves and anxiety get to me a little bit for that, so I felt a little bit more rattled and just not as like smooth in my execution as I would have liked. But then at the same time, I was like maxed out. I just don't know if it was like a real max out or like a nervous max out. I'm just unsure, but either way, that was all I could do right then and there. Maybe went a little bit too fast at the start, but I never do go too fast at the start or do anything like that. So if I'm not going to try that now and see where I am, then I'll never know. So yeah, and I just had to trust that I was able to recover in time. Like, this has happened before. I remember at the invitational, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like one of my first invitationals, and we started off with Jackie, and I went so ham, PB'd my Jackie, and I got to the finish line. I was like, oh my god, like I was dead. And I was like, I've made a huge mistake. I'm not going to come good from this. Anyway, you come good. So luckily that kind of stuff has happened, and I know. Oh my god, I keep yawning. Like the last time I front squatted, not long ago, like just in preparation for these games, I front squatted 280 pounds, and I obviously wanted to get that, which was just under my PR. I think my PR was like 285, and it wasn't a very good lift. Like, it wasn't very nice and tidy, and I kind of felt like a bit, you know, like compromised position. And I haven't hit 130 kilos or that 285 sort of equivalent in, like, since I had Scotty. I'm pretty sure I've hit, like, come close. It's taken a really long time to build back the front squat, so like really long time, just because of the positions and stuff mainly. And yeah, so I was like, oh gosh, if I got that 280, that would be great. If I got the 285, that would be like, I'd be stoked. That's my all time. And I honestly expected not a single gram over that. And then when I got that and I was just feeling sharp, I'm like, I'm going. And I was like, what plates have I got? I'm like, no, I got more than 1 kilo. And so I found like the next kind of ones up and put it on. I didn't actually know what the weight was. I thought it was a little less than it was. And then at the end, I realized it was a little bit more. I was like, yeah, that's so good. And yeah, I think that's probably my first, I keep saying PB and PR, like changing. I don't know which one. My first personal best in competition since 2014. So I don't think I've ever gotten a personal best lift since 2014, which was the overhead squat ladder. And I got 255 pounds in the warm-up area and 250 pounds on the floor, and both were my heaviest lifts. So it's been 6 years since that's happened. sending Dave Driscoll pictures of Scotty, Uncle Dave, because he'd be sad. Better than I thought, I think, and not by scores wise, because obviously I don't know. Like just a couple little wins. I felt a lot more chill going into the second half. I know this about myself too. I usually start a little bit rough because I just carry so much stress and anxiety in the first, like in that lead up, in that week to lead up. And then it was like even more so now because I have Scotty, and just like, you just are never the same. I was literally just writing my post on Instagram. It's like, mums cry a lot. Mums get stressed and sad a lot. And then when you got to like do really hard things, and it's like, you know, something's on the line and all that kind of stuff, and you work really hard, it's just like emotional. So yeah, I was like a little bit like stressed and kind of had been turning myself inside out and felt pretty empty and zapped by the time I started this morning. And then, like always, once you get going and once you exercise, you feel heaps better. So once I got going, I was so much better. Even like just after I got that first workout done, like the front squat was good, and then going into the afternoon workout, the deadlift, handstand, push-up one was super fun. It's not my strength by any means, better than I once was, I always am, but it was really fun. It was like just a really fun workout. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go unbroken on the deadlifts because I just kind of undersell myself a lot, and then I did. Because my deadlifts are shit. Yeah, if I test like a heavy deadlift, like a 1, it's so bad. But so I did pretty well. And then yeah, the row, I kind of like did it earlier than I expected. I didn't want to like wait too long because I was still really on and sort of running off like endorphins of just like a really nice feeling workout in that deadlift one. Like it didn't floor me, it kind of gave back to me a little bit. So I like had a coffee, and then yeah, I just kind of like let that settle and then just went in the row, and I had a little bit of a plan, and then it felt a bit better than I thought, so I kind of went a bit faster and just rolled with that. And yeah, luckily it was good, and then kind of just ripped in towards the end. And yeah, it was one of those weird ones. I thought I should like fall off the rower and die, but I think I ate so much food and like supplemented and did all the right things leading into that event, so I did like a lot of damage control, and then I got my old like energy and stuff back. I think I've just been like cooked lately because I just haven't been taking care of myself, that's all. I just take care of my child. And then today I've just spent more time like eating lots of food, drinking lots of water, sitting down, resting, slowing down, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a fun little end to the day. Finished earlier than I thought, so we had a chance to go jump in the ocean in the freezing cold and recover and eat some food, put the feral little moody baby to bed, and now I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow. I always like, I don't know what it is, but I always get excited about these running workouts just because even though they're not like my strong suit, I've just worked on them. Like once upon a time I had no aerobic base. I would do a workout with a run in it, and like touch wood, this doesn't happen now that I've said it, but I would do a running workout and just die, you know, just like I couldn't do anything else. It would just zap me so much. And I have worked so hard on just like doing more aerobic stuff and just getting to the point where I feel comfortable to run and do other things and not just like write myself off, and just understand pacing and changing gears. So I do really look forward to these now that I like it. You know, once you've hated something and then you learn to love it or like it, it's really enjoyable to test. So yeah, I keep working on my running, and obviously I like an overhead squat. I think and I do really like burpees, and yeah, I can kind of see myself kind of getting into this one and having a bit of fun. Yeah, so I think that'll be really cool. Handstand hold, I don't even know. Handstand holds are so like on and off. I've done a bit. I'm not a gymnast. I have no background that supports that whatsoever. I haven't practiced it like a ton. Like I've done a bit, but not a ton, to be honest. There are just like a lot of things, other things that I needed to work on, and you just only have so much time. So yeah, I'll just see how that goes. I think it's good that there's like a 20-minute window, and that I can just like warm up properly and just give it a crack. And then the last one's super fun. GHD sit-ups, I've worked pretty hard to have capacity in those again. Like I've worked really hard. There was a point where I would do 30 and I'd be sore for a week after having Scotty. So yeah, I've been smashing those just to be accustomed to them. And the double unders with the drag ropes is fun and different, and a clean that's got some decent weight behind it. That's like so good.